Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle Sanctuary. My name is Rebecca. So I have yet another Diamond Art Club unboxing. I had a bunch of points. I was able to submit some of those. And then I also they had a big restock on Margaret Morales diamond painting. So I am going to just be unboxing a lot of Diamond Art Clubs here for a little bit. So I hope you don't mind and you'll just enjoy the ride with me. I picked up these two kits that were previous releases. This one is Flower Fairy by Jamaica Murphy, and this one is Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butterdy. These are both artists that I quite like. I like quite a lot, actually. They're really great artists, and I'm excited to see what these look like. They've both been on my wish list for a little while, and yeah. So I'll just kind of run through the boxes really fast with you. They are both round diamond shaped diamond paintings based on the pink of the box, the round shape of this, and the fact that they say round here. Each box has the image on it on top with it wrapped around the sides on either side, and then a thumbnail here. So both of them do that. They also both have a thumbnail on the side here, and for each of them, it has this one. See, it says Sorry, I forgot the name of it already. Flower Fairy has 63 colors, including 2 ABs or Aurora Borealises. That is a iridescent coating that mimics the northern lights. I will show you that. And then 4 fairy dust diamonds. Fairy dust are a mica powder that just is like a glitter that is like kind of sealed into the top of the diamond. This one also has 63 colors. This one has 2 Aurora Borealis like the other one does, but this one also has an electro diamond. An electro diamond is actually like a metallic drill. It's like it got a metallic coating on it. And this one has 3 fairy dust diamonds, so the ones with the mica powder. On the backs of these kits, you have Diamond Art Club tips and tricks, kit contents, and then just general information about the company. And then on this side, it says Unleash Your Inner Artist. On the top of both of these kits, it says DIY Diamond Art Club. And then on the bottom, which I pulled the flap open just because I wanted to make sure I was cut into the plastic, it has a QR code. So both of them have a QR code with the thumbnail and the name of the kit with just the dimensions of the kit. So Hades and Persephone is 55.6 centimeters by 78.7 centimeters. And then Flower Fairy by Jamaica Murphy is 91.9 centimeters by 50.7 centimeters. I am not going to be able to fit either one of these into frame, but I will show you them the best I can. So let's go ahead and get into Flower Fairy because that's the big one. That one is the one I'm most nervous about when it comes to size. So go ahead and open this up. So Diamond Art Club has a box that comes in a box that says, "Do What Makes You Sparkle." You pull that out. And then inside of this, there is a toolkit. I have shown many toolkits on my unboxings before, but also I'll do a really quick rundown. Almost every kit comes like this. Some of them may be a little bit varied because Diamond Art Club has gone through a variety of changes through their kits, but this is basically what you get in each one. So you have a tray with a lid. It is beveled on the edge so you can stack these up. It also comes with a stopper to keep the diamonds from falling out. Inside here you have wax in white or in clear, and then red or pink wax, and then a 7-placer for your multi-placer. And then a bag of baggies, and then the pin. The pin is a screw top. So this pops out and then this turns on, like screws in, and your wax will come out of the single placer here. There's also a 4-placer on the other side. This does unscrew here. And then this end here pops out, and then that's how you put more wax inside of there in order to continue using the product. And then the lid is just to keep the end of your putty or wax or whatever you're using from getting gross. So that is the typical toolkit that you'll receive. The other one has the same thing, so I'll only show this the one time. And then that way, since you've already seen it. Okay, both kits are going to come in a dust cover bag. And here is our envelope. It says, "Thank you for your purchase." There is Diamond Art Club social media. You kind of squeeze this diamond here, and that's how you're able to pop the envelope open. On the top, it has tips and tricks. On the bottom, it has the kit contents. On the right-hand side, there is a QR code for 20% off your first time in the app purchase. And then a QR code here for the Facebook group. Like I've said in other unboxings, that the Facebook group is worth joining so that you at least get that 15% off. They always have a VIP group code that is in their group, and you can only get it if you're part of the Facebook group. So I did get a treasure quest card. This is a bronze. Almost every card I ever get is bronze, but it is something that you can collect. You go to this website, diamondartclub.com/redeem, and you scratch these off, and then you're able to redeem ones once you get certain ones for certain things like a special diamond painting or whatever. I have not looked into it a whole lot, so I'm sorry I don't have a lot of information. But the diamond here, the Diamond Art Club logo, and the name of this kit is a sticker. If you turn to the back, there's a start and end date sticker. Here is a thumbnail of the image, so you can see that fully. Isn't she pretty? And then there is information about the kit that is also in a separate thumbnail. So inside is the is all of the stickers for your kit. These you just take off of here. You can, so that if you want to kit up, you can put them on your baggies. You can put them on your kits that you have. But this allows you to be able to, I got that stuck to my finger, to be able to kit up with your diamonds in a way so that you know what the image, the symbols are. So they have the symbols, and then they have these codes next to it. The DMC code is actually correlated with floss. This one, it looks like anything under number 150 is going to be an AB. Some kits put this here, the number 150 are under here, and then, 149 are under here, and then sometimes they'll put them over here on the end. It just depends on your kit and how old your kit is. So there is it says Z. Those are the 4 fairy dusts that are in there. But there, like I said, it's a total of 63 colors. Let me put this away. We will get into the kit itself. So you just open the dust cover bag and then pull the kit out. Every Diamond Art Club kit comes with a soft flocking on the back, and then the edges are always scalloped. Sometimes I've noticed that their poking isn't terribly noticeable, but it does come poked as well. On the right-hand side, there will be a legend of the symbols and the DMC numbers, just like I showed you on the sticker sheet. And then, oh, look at all those vibrant colors. Wow, that is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, this is going to be such a big kit. I'm not even to her face yet. Look at how much we've unwound it already. Okay, so at the top here, there is a Diamond Art Club Do It Makes You Sparkle. That means right about here is the middle of our image. So look at, oh, she's so pretty. Okay, if this is not blinged out here, I will definitely bling this out. And I think I may also bling out her fairy wings. So there is the rest of the image. On the left-hand side, there's also another legend for you to utilize. On the bottom here, it says, has their kit information. If you notice, there is a number here that is a SKU code here. This also is on the sticker sheet that I put out of reach, so I can't grab that to show you, but it is also on the diamonds here, so I can show you that. It is with the name of the kit and right there. So if you store them separately, you can find all of the components. So oh, she's so pretty. This, like I said, is a very large image. So the middle is right about here. So she's slightly off-centered, which I think gives her wing, like this wing, a lot of prevalence to it. So that's really cool. This is very pretty. This looks like a really great blend of color blocking, which is where you can go in and you have a single color that will allow you to use your multi-placer. So like this right here, that is all one color, and so I can use my multi-placer on it. But there's also confetti, like, let's see, there's a good place to show you confetti. So like in her wristband here, there's lots of different colors in there, and that's what's considered confetti. You have to change out the colors quite a bit. I think this is a good mixture of it, and what I mean is that there's like smaller areas where it's not large areas of color blocking for you to get bored. And there's also not a lot of little confetti pieces where you feel burnt out by the color changes. This has lots of what this is called line blocking, where there's lines through her hair of the color, so I can still use my multi-placer. There's lots of areas, lots of little areas to use the multi-placer, but it's also so colorful and so vibrant. This is just going to be really fun to work on. I am loving this. Wow. And her red hair just, ugh. So I'm a redhead. Technically, I'm a redhead, though it has turned darker as I've aged and people now consider me a brunette. But I'm a redhead at heart, and I was bullied like a redhead in school. So I'm going to keep that, I'll keep that title as a redhead. So this just, any redhead that I see, I'm always like, ooh, give me. Anyway, I'll go ahead and kind of go through the diamonds. I'll speed up parts of it and then slow down where the specials are so I can show you where the specials go on this kit. So let me get into this. Okay, sorry for the crinkle, everybody. Okay. So we already hit one of our ABs. Number 140 is the AB. If you can see the like rainbow iridescence on top of those diamonds, it is absolutely gorgeous and shines really, really well. So number 140 says it is the number one. That number one is all through her wings, like all through her wings on all of these. It's a little bit in her shirt here and here. She has a few in her eye. She has a few in her fingernails because her fingernails are blue. And then there's some in her wing up here. I'm trying to decipher if there's one. I don't see one in the background. Okay, so that looks to be about it. Okay, keep going. Okay, so here is our first fairy dust. So Z3766 looks to be an equal sign. So there's equal signs through her wing here. There are equal signs through the wings, all like around where the ones are. There's a few in her eye here, not in that one. And there's some in her wing here. Oh, sorry, my head is in the frame. There's some in the sky back here. There's some in the sky over here. There's a little bit through under here. Are there any? Yeah, and there's some in the sky back through here, through on this side that you can't even see on screen. Let me see if I can pull that over. So yeah, through there. And then a little bit through there. Okay. So that one was one of the fairy dust. That one has just like that little bit of mica powder on it. It's very subtle. Okay. Okay, here is our other AB. It is a light creamy color. So 141 says it is a white dot. So everywhere you see white, there's a little here, little dots in through here, little dots through up in there, little dots through here. There's a couple in her eyes. There's little lines of it through her fairy wings. There's a little bit in this little tiny fairy up here, and even at the edge of her fairy wing here, just like I said, in the sky, little bits all over in the sky through here too. That's where that is located there in every one of them. And then right next to it is Z3733. Again, this one has just a little bit of a mica powder coating. Z3733. So it is a pound sign. So that is in the flowers here. That is in the flowers here. A little bit through here. And it is in the flower through here. And then also through there. And then there is a little bit in the flower here as well. Okay. Looks like we had a few stragglers that missed the boat. Here is another one of our fairy dust diamonds. So Z3855 looks like a bow tie. So that goes along her chest here. There's actually a little bit underneath her cheek here. I don't know how I feel about that. I may have to switch that out. There's a little bit in her necklace and on her shoulder. Again, I don't know how I feel about that. There's a little bit in the background here through her hair. That's all I see of those. There's, I guess, a little bit here at the top of her hair. Oh, and there's like a little bit of it here in the sky. Okay. Okay, so that is all the colors I have for her. So let me get Flower Fairy put away and I will get out Hades and Persephone. All right, I am back with Hades and Persephone. So let's go ahead and get into this. Mrs. Butter D, like when I was talking about the last kit having a way that it like had that color blocking confetti where it was sections of colors. One of the reasons why I like Mrs. Butter D's artwork so much is because she does areas that are clumped together in color, and I really just like that style. It works great for diamond painting. All right, so we have another toolkit, which I showed you the last one, so I won't show you that one again. We'll just go ahead and get into this. Okay, so in here, we have what looks to be another Bronze Treasure Quest card. And then, so there is a bigger image of the thumbnail. Isn't that just beautiful? So pretty. And then there are the 63 colors. This one again has 2 ABs listed in the front, and then the other specials listed here. The Z drills are fairy dust, and then the K drill is an electro. I'll kind of show you that up close. There you go. Oh, I can show you on this one. So the SKU code, that right there is what matches the bottom of the diamond painting and then also matches the number that's on the bag of diamonds. That's what I was talking about with the last one. Hope that is helpful information for those of you that don't store everything together. All right, let's get into this. Okay, there's our bag of diamonds. And like I said, it has the SKU number and then it has Hades and Persephone. And that is just, I love that. It's such a muted color palette. It's so pretty. Oh, and you can definitely see that sparkly diamond in there. That's the electro diamonds. They'll be very nice. Okay, so this one is going to roll up from the bottom. Okay. So again, everything about this canvas is the same. The flocked backing, the way they lay everything out, it all looks the same. Very interesting. So pretty. We'll get up here. This is not, again, this is not a small diamond painting. And then there is Hades and Persephone. So I'm not going to say I'm like massively into mythology, but I've always been very curious about it. I took mythology in high school, and it's always just been something I kind of have looked at. I think we did a mythology lesson in middle school, and then I kind of, started looking into it and diving into it more, but it looks like we have yet another redhead. So this will just be my redhead unboxing. But oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I just love the way this looks. Oh my goodness. I love the muted colors with the little pops. Like I love the greens and blues up in here, but all of the like reds and oranges through here, the peaches and the pinks through here. It's just so very pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I will turn this one sideways. Hopefully we can see this a little bit better. There, I'm getting most of it in frame, not all of it, but most of it. And then I will go ahead and do what I did with the last one. So excuse the crinkling. Okay, so it looks like this bag kind of got stuck to the other bag. It's kind of weird, but it's not open, so it looks perfectly fine. All right. And here is our first fairy dust. So it is an off-white. It looks Z3865. So it is, it looks to be white. Let me get this out of the way, sorry. Looks to be everywhere where you see white, that's where it's going to be. So it's outlined on her here and on her bodice here. There's a little bit outline on the skull on her earring. There's an outline of it around their head, around actually the outside of them. There's some through here and through the skull, some through here on the sleeve of her dress. There's some down here through the bottom of her dress, through here. And it looks like through there and a little bit in the pomegranate. So it is just kind of varied throughout. Yeah. All right. We'll finish up this round. Okay. So it looks like we have another one of our specials right here, Z3813. So again, this just has like a silver glitter on it. Not sure how well that's coming across on camera, but Z3813 is the letter U. That is all through the background on the light that's sourced behind them. It does not look like there's any in his hair. It literally just looks like, from what I can see, that it is the light source around them, and then she's got a little bit in the ornament in her hair. Okay. And then here is another special diamond. This is number 125. 125 is the number 2, and that is also located behind them in the light source behind them. But it is also, is it located? Oh, I just noticed there's some, there's some of that letter U, this fairy dust diamond that I was talking about. There's some letter U around the pomegranate here and down here, like at the edges of her dress in here. Going back to the number 2 symbol, which was our AB diamond. This one also is through her dress here and here, and through her dress here, and a little bit around the outside edge of her sleeve here. And I may be missing some, but that's all I see right now. Okay, we'll keep going. All right, here is our K-drill, which is our electro. So you can see that metallic topping. So the yellow is not actually what you're going to see. It's that gold top that you're going to be able to see on the diamond painting. And this is, it looks like an X with a filled in bottom. So through here, through her waistband here, on his jewelry here, there's some in his bracelet. There's some in his armor here. There's a little bit here on her necklace. There's some in his crown. That looks to be all I can see. Okay. This row has hardly any diamonds in it, so there will not be very many of these to place. Here we go. Here is our other AB. So this is a light pink. Number 113 is the number 1. There won't be very many of these. I see them through the pomegranate. And I think that's it. I think that's the only place I see them is the little pomegranate seeds in the pomegranate here. Okay. All right, we'll get our last row of diamonds here. And that is it. All right, so let me know in the comment section below which one of these you liked more. I mean, honestly, I think they're both gorgeous for their own reason. I love the muted colors of this, but I also really like the vibrancy of the other one. So yeah, let me know what you thought. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. So thank you for joining me. Just remember, wherever you go, to take time to take care of you is your Sparkle Sanctuary. So make sure you're taking that time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.